Hi everyone, this is Galen Martling, design team member with Unity Stamp Company. I have an easel card for you, and it is a zigzag sort of a shape that stands upright like an easel. And so I'm using Stamps by Unity. One is called Begin Anew, and it's got this girl and a garden of tulips, and also a stamp set called Gotta Love Sentiments. And I'm also using a stencil called Cloud and Wave stencil by Unity. And so I am stamping using the Mini Misty stamp positioning tool. I'm using Copic friendly ink, Simon Says Stamp, Intense Black ink. And I used 3 passes using the Misty stamping tool. Now I used a circle paper punch, 1¼ inches for that circle punch, and I just punched out that sentiment. I'm going to add that later. And so I used Copic markers for this stamping. You can use any inks and markers as long as they're compatible with each other, or you can use colored pencils, watercolor, anything you like. So I stamped on 80-pound cardstock and added different shades of colors and layers and bright hues that I was looking for this cheerful card. And so I just go ahead and add the pinks and yellows to the flowers there. I'm trying to go for a variegated tulip look where there's sort of a dark pink at the bottom and a very light yellow at the top. And so I tried to do all of the tulips that way. I'm using more of a teal minty shape, minty color for the greenery instead of just regular green. I just wanted it to look a little more bright for this card. And so there I go. I just add some more of that darker pink color, and then I accent it with yellow at the tops of those tulips. And so I am fussy cutting out the girl and the tulips. That's just cutting it out with scissors. That's just the way I like to quickly cut it out if I'm going to add it to a card later and make it sort of popped up looking. And so now I'm going to make a background panel. It's going to be a background panel for this easel card. I'm going to use clouds. I am just adding a small section at the top right side that may look like sunshine just there peeking through at the top. And then I'm adding some Distress Oxide ink with the edge of the stencil, the very edge of the stencil, to create a sky full of clouds. Now I use Distress Oxide inks in cracked pistachio and fossilized amber colors. I use a little piece of washi tape behind that cloud panel to keep it in place during the stenciling. Now I'm using a Martha Stewart Crafts scoring board. I scored a mint panel to go right on top of a card base. This minty panel is cut at 10¼ by 4 inches and scored at 5½ inches and 7¾ inches, and scored so that it would open up and stand up along with the opening of the card base on the background. And so it's sort of a zigzaggy look from the side, and it's an interactive card. It's fun. You can do this with just, without the whole card base behind it, but I wanted it to still be open to write on the inside. And so there I just add some tape and I place that green panel on top of the card base. Now I'm placing the cloud panel behind the background there, behind the flap. I'm going to place the girl. After I cut her out, I placed her with some double-sided tape, and I also placed the sentiment with a piece of foam tape. And then I add some foam tape to those tulips, and add those right in front of the girl there. And so when it's open, it stands upright and she's sort of looking off into the distance, into the sky. I really like it. It's easy to do. It's super easy. So the coloring can be as easy as you want. And the layering is just cutting and scoring and then adding some tape. I hope you like it and I hope you give it a try. Thanks a lot for watching. Take a moment to subscribe. Have a great day.